Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you all doing? Let me know where you are joining from this morning and how is your day going so far? Is anyone first time to me? So on purpose, I scheduled this at 11:11. We'll just give a few more moments for everyone to join. How many of you are feeling this energies of the new moon? It's not until Friday, but this week has been quite transformative. Place it in the chat where you are joining from and how are you doing. The format of this call is going to be, I'll open up with a little new moon energies that I have downloaded through the Akashic Records and some insights I'll share. And I will be going into Reiki, remote healing, and will be also being drawn to picking up these universal wisdom cards and see what comes up. And also generally I do the hot thoughts, a pager from Louise Hay book. It's always spot on, like after the meditation, how we connect with these gifts. So let me know where you are feeling in your body. Have you been noticing the new moon changes, the solar flares, or any kind of intense energies? If not, you're the lucky one in a good way. It's even like yesterday, I was having this conversation with my teen, and she was saying, do you feel them? And then check it out, like, is that what's happening around? Or do you check it, then notice that, oh, because of it, I'm having these symptoms. So it was interesting to notice this. Yeah. It's like our body is amazing tool to let us know what's happening around, even if you don't pay attention. Gives us a good kind of a sign and the symptoms, isn't it? So for those who are absolutely new, my name is Srimanju Katragadda. I'm based here in Seattle, and I'm a Reiki master teacher, Akashic Records reader, cacao practitioner, psychedelic coach, and many other things that I do offer. And I do come here on Insight Timer quite often and hold the space for the new moon and the full moon. And that's what we are going to be talking about, the new moon. Hi, Luzmila, how are you? So here is the intentions about the new moon. New moon is all about the new beginnings. But like to have a new beginnings, we need to have a new book, right? Like literally, like when the school year start, like we buy these copies and everything. We want to make it fresh, clean, and neat, like But also to make that, we have to cleanse something else that was behind it, right? Clean up our closets, clean up our old bags. It could be like or have a book cover like for our books. So the preparation of it is what we are going through this week already. If you haven't noticed it, yeah, there is kind of a lot of dark or uncomfort emotions coming up, and we are playing with that feel, like either emotional, either confused, or even say something, but the other person misinterprets. Reading the energies a little bit like a chaotic as well. Has anyone been feeling that? Been noticing that? And for no reason you may notice that, oh, I'm feeling very emotional. It's not about no reason, it's about all the reasons beneath it. And to come onto the surface, we haven't yet identified what was the main thread that we were upset about it, or something has triggered us. Yeah, the triggers are something that we are really working on. Trigger happens at the last moment, but so many layers are behind it that leads up to the trigger. Do you get this? How do you feel about it? Let me know if anyone is feeling those triggers coming up, right? How are you maneuvering through? What are your tools? Like, how is our toolkit looking like? Getting in preparation, but we know the ultimate is the new moon, is the new plants, new seeds being set, like new beginnings happening. Great, but cleaning up is most important to lead on to that part of it. Yeah, the guides were also sharing about, like, going inwards is what we are generally resisting. Like, how many of you are resisting meditating, even though you know you need it, but finding all the excuses not to do it? Let's say it could be meditation, or it could be clean eating, it could be like distraction free from social media. Any of the things that you want to do it, you really feel called to, but then we have 100 more things to say, actually I'm not ready for it, it's not the time. Like, we've held back ourselves. Are you with me on it? How does that make you feel? Hmm. Hey, Eliasu, I hope I said that wrong. So that is where the guides are bringing in quite an intense kind conversations, awareness, and knowingness. The beauty about is once we are aware of things, we can change the trajectory. We can change, oh, this is what's happening in the collective conscious, just not me. Let's move through. And that moment is where we are waiting God to have an upgrade. Like, even today's Reiki healing is about receiving it to the parts that are uncomfort. So they join into the comfort layers. Yeah. There are many layers in us that we don't want to touch, because that makes us feel vulnerable, sad, upset, hopelessness. But then we avoid many things, not taking along with us. Yeah. But the avoidance is more bulking it up. When I see a client for Reiki session, I do notice these are stored in the body. And what happens eventually is, like, a discomfort in the body comes in. It could be something like, hey, leading up to your physical health issue, even, like, depending on where it is stored, what kind of an emotion it's been stored. And here, when we check in with ourselves, like energy hygiene constantly, we are allowing ourselves to move through and connect to the beauty about who we are. That's the most important thing we need to be getting through. Let me know in the comments anything arising. How is those distractions playing in your path? Or where do you feel in yourself? Or anyone not feeling any of it as well, don't think you need to feel. Maybe you have already done the work. You don't need to right now in this cycle. And that's great too. Like, it's only about the things that we are avoiding, or kind of feeling like not up for it, don't have the tools or the strength. And so, as I don't want to do the work. And here, I have been doing this work for past 14 years. And yet at times I feel like not now, like, another onion layer coming up, like, how many more can we go through that? Like, do I have the courage? Can I do it? I'm feeling tired. Resisting towards it as well shows up, right? It's like a lot of work. And whereas when we look into the surroundings, we do see people who haven't done any work, but yet, like, they're upping the smile. But is the smile really genuine, or is it a fake smile? It's just the ignorance of it, like, and that is where we feel like, no, I really want to be content, because we are in our own shoes. We are owning ourselves constantly. In that moment is where the authenticity comes in. Authenticity to say, yes, I'm right now vulnerable, but I need help, I can get this done. It's such a powerful way to own ourselves. And that makes it even difficult because, like, I'm sure most of you didn't grow up, many authentic people in your lives who have done the work on themselves, right? I literally didn't grow up in that environment. Yeah. So I can relate, but I have seen some people having that kind of beautiful open space where the parents have done the work along with the children as well. And that shows a lot of gift that you give to your children, to your society as well, like, owning the reality of it. Yeah. It's not that they don't have the pain, they didn't know the tools as well, so they didn't never opened up. Hmm. Resistance and procrastination on few things tied to emotions. As soon as I do the thing, even if a small thing, the ache immediately left. Absolutely. And Erica, that's beautiful what you said about it. That's also something about the burnout energies that come up. Yeah. Burnout energies show up. Like for me, shows up as procrastination. I didn't understand that for a very long time until earlier this year, because I was noticing I was been procrastinating a lot of things. I did say this in my circles too with you guys. Um, but it was a burnout energy because I was doing the college, I was doing the work and the parenting as well. Even though that I was having a good amount of breaks in between, but still, like with all the downloads, I needed some more time to have that energy to go through. And when I read about the burnout and the signs and symptoms, that's where this week I released a blog as well. That really showed me, oh, this was one of the signs. And actually, even the tiny, tiny step we do is like a self-praise moment. I got through this, I conquered this. Like, it could be even tuning in, doing a breath work or a yoga or just watching your body or even having a cacao by yourself. Like, that changes the whole environment. We are not in the dance, we recognize it, and we are allowing ourselves to rise up. And it's such a huge lift that we bring onto you. So do check in as well, like, burnout, how are you showing up? I do say this with my regular clients as like, this year has been like, wow, 6 months went by so fast, so much in a way we achieved. Yet it's surreal, like, did we even really celebrate the new beginnings, new year? Was that so fast? Like, the spin has been so crazy, right? 2024, like the other day we were talking, when was the COVID year? Like, was that too long ago? Was that too short? Like, even the time frames are so weird in sense, right? Anyone feeling that time illusional gaps? Like, right? It's amazing how we are being into that whole conscious collective, like feeling all these changes. And then we rush ourselves, oh my God, it's only 6 more months to the year, let's do faster. But then we also pull back ourselves saying like, actually, I need some breath space. I need a break. Like, doing nothing. Doing nothing is the most important gift, which we don't honor it. We have been told doing nothing is bad. It's not good for you. So we have been always on the do mode, either work, either home, like everything. And we just need that little break and say, like, actually, I deserve to do nothing. It feels so good, uncomfortable, the layers of it. Um, and then you embrace it. You want more of those as well. Yeah, you feel more friendly with that option of doing nothing, actually not even watching TV, just doing nothing, watching yourself, watching your thoughts, watching how you feel. Like, you really have the time for yourself. That's a powerful way. Like, if you can do it even once a week, I would highly recommend that. Years ago, when I was writing my first book, Connect Your Inner Guide, I really couldn't write when I was at home. So I had to go to the coffee shop. And this was 2016, not too long ago. But I was feeling so uncomfortable ordering a coffee, sitting by myself, having no one distract me, and just typing, writing on my journal or typing up. It was so weird having those sip of coffee because I never ever done that before. Always wanted to, but I didn't feel comfortable about it. But when I started enjoying that, like that's now my go-to moment to be there in a crowd and do what I need to do and enjoy that moment. And the same thing with like, doing nothing more is uncomfort. And then it led me to this is powerful total. It's really powerful to get into the vulnerable states and connect into. So that was all about like the cleansing and connecting to ourselves. Those were the main moments of the downloads that came through. Still working on it. If you're interested to know more about this download that I've been received, do subscribe to my newsletter that I'll be sending out tomorrow. It's on srimanju.com, just on my first name.com. You can subscribe to the newsletter. So we'll be having more. Still, I'm downloading more. So it'll be interesting what to see the overall encaps. Yeah. So we'll lead into now is how are you all feeling? Like, are you all connecting with it? Let me know by the love hearts or the comments. Like, are you here with me still? Is this being helpful even? Like, yeah, because once you are in the channeling state, sometimes you keep talking. You need to pause and check in. How are you guys feeling about it? So one thing is I do notice is like when we are speaking, when we are hearing, it's like a permission slips, like I'm being heard, I'm being recognized. This makes feels familiar. This is what I'm going through. I sometimes maybe we don't have our words. When I do listen, like some podcast or something, that's exactly what I was feeling. I didn't know how to express it. Now I'm getting these words so it's interesting how we all resonate it at times, yeah, that we need to be seen and heard and connected with. That's make soul tribe. That's a beautiful space to be thriving. Feeling that. Thank you, Emily, for confirming. So how many of you have ever received a Reiki before? Is anyone new to Reiki? Trying to have my cacao. Reiki is beautiful energy healing tool that's all about cleansing, upgrading, connecting to our body, our chakras, our own self, and releasing anything that's not serving for our highest good. It's a life force energy that's been tuned into, channeled into. What I'll be doing is approximately for about 20 minutes, I'll be transitioning into Reiki, and you'll be feeling that energy in your body. We can do this remotely as well. Anyone skeptic, welcome. Just notice on your body how you're feeling into it. Give me the permission by saying yes in the comments if you'd like to be part of it. So I do get your confirmation, whoever you are, wherever you are, as long as you're not driving, that will help. So you're not in the lightheaded. You can listen to this part in my replay in my YouTube that's being transitioned now as well. So that will help you to receive it in when you are in a settled state. So your intentions can be anything where you want this energy to be received today, like, to feel that ick to go, to feel more energized, clarity of mind, confidence, peace. It could be, or let's say, like, for any physical health issues you're having, any challenges you're having, helping into that healing part of it as well. Or you didn't have a good night of sleep last couple of nights, and this will help you to zap into your body to feel in. So a couple of things you also will notice when you are receiving the healing at this moment of time for our highest good is around belly making sounds. Like, it's not about you hungry. It's about the cleansing, the energy moving through, like, slight twitches it could be, or you could fall asleep and snore as well. So please don't drive when you're listening to this part of it. Be in kind of in a safe environment, definitely. And also, like, where you're not going to be disturbed. You really don't want to come out and be attended by someone to do something when you are just in the relaxation. And this is one of your times to be here, to be present here. Especially, like, when I go for meditation, I put it in a door, like saying, like, the kids are being off now. Say, this is my meditation hour. Please don't knock the door. And until I'm out or until the door is open, that's your sign. Like, I had to tell the family about it. So something like that, letting surroundings if you are being present. So that will really help. And what you'll notice is like a cleanse and upgrade or just feel bliss. So let's go. And then I'll be taking these cards and see what comes up for us, our group today, and go deep. So settle down into a comfort place, either being in the space, sitting down, or even lying down, whichever is your comfort. Let me know if you can hear the music. Is it too loud, too less? Let me know. Setting your intentions for this meditation to be received for your highest good. Great. Thank you, Lizmila. Closing your eyes gently and taking a nice deep breath. Breathing in through your nose and gently breathing out through your mouth, making a sigh if you need to. Breathing in and breathing out. Connecting to your body, connecting to your mind, your intentions, just being present for this moment to receive the Reiki for your highest good, to wherever your intention is being called. Calling in Dr. Mikao Sai, your guides, angels, spirit guides, loved ones to be present with any wisdom they would like to share at this moment of time. Feeling into this beautiful energy. Breathing in, settling with your feet relaxed, your palms open and relaxed, your jaws loosened up. Notice this beautiful Reiki energy flowing through your crown, the top of the head. Breathing in and out. Feel in the crown, this beautiful Reiki energy, the warmth, the coolness, gently opening, expanding, and releasing anything that's not serving for your highest good. Notice these beautiful lotus petals opening up around your crown to bring in the wisdom, the divine connection, the blueprint to your soul, the connection with your higher mind. And just breathe. And notice this beautiful Reiki energy moving into your third eye, opening, expanding, and releasing anything that's not serving for your highest good. This moment of time, this allows you to be open with your intuition, the psychic abilities, your clear senses to be opened, expanded. Receiving this healing for your highest good, to bring in the clarity, bringing the peace and the calmness. And notice this energy being received into your face, muscles, nose, mouth, loosening up the jaws, your ears, and the scalp. Gently, that energy moving into your throat. Feel the energy around your throat, your neck opening, expanding. Bring the clarity to speak your truth, express. Opening, connecting, releasing anything that's not serving. To ease with your communication, opening up your vocal cords, receive the healing to all the parts that were suppressed. And gently letting this energy move into your heart center, opening, expanding, cleansing anything that's holding back your emotions to express. Feel in your chest, feel in your heart, easing with your breath, receiving this Reiki for your highest good, feeling connected to your body, connected to yourself, connecting to the rhythm of the heartbeat. Breathe in and out. Breathe with ease. And gently letting that energy move into your belly, solar plexus area, and your spine. Feel the energy, the movement coming through your belly, connecting to your inner child wisdom, releasing anything that's not serving, and receiving the healing for your strengths, for your expansion of beingness. Feel into the energies in your lower back, spine, connecting to the inner child, the wisdom. Breathe in and out. Letting that energy gently move down into your lower belly, sacral chakra, receiving, releasing anything that's not for your highest good, connecting to the creative source, the wisdom, the loving self. Notice this beautiful sacral chakra opening, expanding, and flourishing. Now visualize this energy dropping into your root chakra, the base of the spine, opening, expanding, releasing anything that's not serving for your highest good. Rebuilding your foundations. Breathing in and out. Let this energy gently move down your thighs, your knees, lower legs, ankles, and the feet. Feel the gentle energy moving down, cleansing anything that's stagnant, anything that needs to be released for your highest good. Breathe. And notice the energy moving through your shoulders, your hands, elbows, lower hands, palms, wrist, to the fingertips. Breathing, noticing the energy moving through with ease and gentleness from the crown to the toes. And placing your palms on your heart center, feeling all this energy. You're just receiving, connecting to your physical body, setting that intentions, receiving those guidance, the wisdom from yourself, from your higher self, or angels, loved ones assisting you. Breathe. And thanking the guides for assisting. And gently bringing your palms together, warming up, and placing it over your eyes, over your face. Taking a nice deep breath. And gently opening your eyes, taking a stretch. Moving through your body, the joints, feeling into the lightness. Thanking Reiki energy, the guides, anyone there assisting, holding the space with you. Breathe in and out. Gently wiggling your toes, your fingers. Think back into the room. In here. And witness of your feeling, what you experienced. Taking a nice deep breath. Gently coming back. And let me know when you're back with the love hearts or in the comments. What have you felt? Where did you feel? And how are you doing? Everyone. Nice, that's amazing. There were some construction sounds. Apologies for that disturbance. Hope that didn't get you out of sync. Grounded and calm. That's great. Yeah. To go for a longer time, like 30 minutes, I think. We were in the transmission. Just being called to be there for longer. Like definitely I feel more lighter. The colors are more brighter. Even watching the space, that you will notice is like, oh, it's like that baggage free, like, in the travel when you carry so much baggage and you just land in the hotel. That's great. That's beautiful, right? And I hope you guys are feeling that way. This is the important moment to notice, what do I want to bring in? How do I want to continue feeling into? This is the most important part. We can go back or create a new path, even though things are not clear. But hey, own up ourselves and move forward. And that will help us to reclaiming ourselves. Anyone noticed any particular chakra speaking more? And there's nothing about judgmental here, because we are all processing some of the things that we stored in particular chakras are opening, like twitches, warm, uncomfort, the heat. It could be tingle sensations. It could be absolutely nothing at all. Like, sometimes I do get clients who say, like, I didn't feel anything, but after a couple of days, they will be sending me a note like, oh, now I can notice it. Like, sometimes we are holding that, like, not to feel it, like, or when we are feeling, we don't know what to expect. So we don't recognize as a change. And afterwards, we do notice it. Yeah. So make sure you're drinking enough water, because you're going through a detox, a cleanse phase as well. the next couple of days, and hopefully your sleep is deeper with dreams, feeling lighter as well, that you have more of energy, more power, like doing things, like no more procrastinations, like we get through like with ease as well, and the tasks or the hurdles don't seem to be too intense. How does that sound for you guys? Mm. If anyone is interested in receiving one-to-one remote healing or in person, check out my bio, www.srimanju.com. I do offer one-to-one healing sessions, or you can book it through Insight Timer as well. And anyone been drawn to making an energy exchange, I'll be in deep gratitude for any donations, as that helps me and the community as well. I can give more offers or for people who are under tough times to be in this space. Yeah. So thank you so much for your donations. It's highly appreciated. So here are the cards that have been drawn to you by Tony Camero. Means no, universal wisdom. He's Australian artist, and the card decks. Let's see what the card I pick up for us all. Tingling in my hips. The thought was maybe it was my spirit guide. That's interesting. The hips are about the moment, the creative space, and being more flexible to move through. Oh wow, I love this. The universe. Hi, Ella. So this is the card I received. It's called the universe. Let me check in any messages that I can pick up from the book. And first thing, it's like very grounding, very transformative. It's holding the space as well. Let's see what is there. Come open the golden doors and enter the universe within you. Eternity exists inside your heart. This life is but a dream, so don't take it too seriously. Listen to the wind as it blows through the trees. Feel it caress your face and feel all of life sway graciously to a universal rhythm. Be one with the eternal flow of nature. Walk with it, rest with its shelter. Allow your heart to heal. Nature and the universe will peel away. Each layer no longer serves you. Dwell not in your illusion, which only carries you into darkness, but feel in your heart an eternal glow. The glow of love. Be at peace with the calm, changing seasons. You will not be left dreaming of summer when winter comes. Shed your fears and be one with each season of your life. Graciously accept all that comes and remember that all is with the will of one whose light fills creation. Ask that God's will be your purpose and the nature of the universe also be yours. Walk not into the darkness of night without the glow of the love in your heart. Rest your mind and feel the moon's glow. Feel the interconnectedness of all things. Merge with the spirit of nature, for she will help you transcend all obstacles. Be one with all, for all is one. Feel love's flame burn brightly. So this is the card of the universe. Hope it resonates. It's all within us. It's about how we open up our heart and connect to all the parts of us. It's only when we silence ourselves we can see the connection, right? Because in the busy mind, it's always that feeling the frequency of like how the distractions are. And another great thing is like when we are so like fun, not checking in with ourselves, as I said in the very start. For those who joined later, like you can always check back the replay on my YouTube for the earlier Akashic downloads. So when we are not checking in with ourselves, we are so being distracted by the outer noises, and we forget, what do I want right now? It's always like, oh, what do they want? Because they are expressing, I need to serve for them, but what is that I want? We don't cater for those needs of us as a primary thing. because that's not the environment we grew up. It's not a natural thing. It's an habit we need to create. So here is a moment as you're still in that beautiful, peaceful, calm state. Check in with yourself. What do you want? What is that valuable to you right now at this moment of time? That will help in connecting to the strength, to the knowingness. And when you know yourself, we can battle through anything. It's not even the right word as a battle, but we can seamlessly go through the parts of the uncomfort as well, because we know I got this, got the strength, like, I can figure it out. I got the tools, or I got the soul tribe, like, the knowingness, it's all that comes through as well. Yeah, when we are in the strength state. Love the grounding tree depicted. Yeah, absolutely. I love, like you should guys, if you haven't been aware of these guys, Blue Angel Publishing, it's an Aussie company. Their cards are amazing. They're beautiful artists. So here is the Louise Hay heart parts. Let's see what it's about. I'm safe and secure in my world. So if we have a compulsive habit in any area, instead of thinking how terrible we are, let us realize that there is some need in our consciousness to have this condition, or it would not be there. So it's all about feeling safe and secure in your world. That's the most important thing. When you feel safe and secure, the primary instinct is our nervous system is calmer and we are more in flow, right? Um, And most of the time, because of the distractions, we are not feeling safe enough. It could be like a financial burden. It could be a relationship burden. It's about disconnectment, not knowing the strengths, like, or the phrases that we end up using are like, oh, nobody loves me, nobody likes me, nobody wants me. These are the things that come in from like when we are not connected with ourselves. Yeah. Or sometimes when we are not connected to someone. I do see one of the images here is the onions layers there. It's a beautiful way to remind, like, getting to the core is the most important thing. That is where the tenderness, the softness resides. So how is everyone feeling? How are you guys feeling? Hope this helps you to connect, to know the parts of you, to build a relation with the parts of you. How's your mind? How is your body? How is your heart center doing? Relaxed. Great. Yeah. We need that more often, right? And remember to take the actions of doing nothing, just being. Just being is a lot to take on. It's not easy, but we can do it. We need to do it. Nobody, if someone hasn't done it, you don't know the value about it and how hard it is to be not doing anything, just being, right? It's like we had many moments when we were growing up, like mm, from 80s, 90s, children might know this, like we were people staring, we were watching the sky, we were watching the trees, like playing around in the nature that was available to us, so we were doing it. But now the children now, or our communities, we don't have that accessibility as easily as it used to be back in the days. So we can't even blame, like, oh, you're not enjoying, but the opportunities are not there. We need to cultivate those more opportunities. Mm. Something I love about, if anyone does fishing here, I really admire the patience one has. Like, it's a struggle for me to go for fishing or just be there and wait for the catch there. Because you have to be with yourself, with your thoughts and everything. I do notice many men, especially men being there, they don't even on any music, any radio or anything. They're just being there. It's so beautiful, like letting themselves be there in that process of catching a fish. And some days they don't even get it, but they show up every day, right? So find a hobby, find a space that you can just be. Mm. So if anyone is drawn to you making a donation, please do. That does help here on Insight Timer and for me too, as this can be brought in more regularly, more to people as well, and do highly appreciate with the energy exchange. So I'll be placing up new events soon. We wouldn't be having the Akashic Records tomorrow. I'm taking time off. In the next few days, I'll be updating more events. So watch out for that space. Until then, I do have lots of podcasts and guided meditations here on Insight Timer. You can listen to them and leave a comment or how you feel about it. So that helps too, and there are so many podcast episodes, around 50 of them here on Insight Timer. And I'm going to be bringing back more of it. Hopefully this summer I'll be resetting that. Life is Magical is my podcast name. I had to give a year of a break because there was so much happening, and now I know I'm going to be back. So watch that space and do listen and let me know how you get on. And if any topics you want me to include, send me a message. Thank you so much, Kathy, for your donation. Much appreciated. So until then, take care. Enjoy July 4th if you're doing anything exciting, celebrating the independence or gathering with your family. Enjoy that. And take that little time break for yourself. Yeah, and a happy new moon, which is on Friday. And I'll be seeing some of the gatherings today for the Women's Circle. More cacao later. So until then, take care. Lots of love and rest well and journal whatever is coming up and spend more time for yourself. Thank you, guys. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda, for your donation. Much appreciated. Take care. Bye.